Welcome to Become a Developer channel. If you have no prior experience in programming, but feel a serious desire to touch it and figure out whether it's really worth your attention, then this channel is for you. Together, we'll go through an application of programming skills in real-world tasks with increasing difficulty. But no worries, you'll be able to handle it. Ready, my friend? Let's get started. There are lots of languages exist and you might heard of them, but which is the best to start programming with? English, of course, it's gonna help a lot. But jokes aside, they say it depends on your needs, and here you might get lost. My recommendation is Python. But what kind of tasks can it help you to accomplish? On a high level of abstraction, let's consider the following domains: software engineering, data engineering, analytics and science, machine learning. Think about a simple script that manipulates Excel files related to your daily job. To be user-friendly, it should have a graphical interface, so-called user interface or UI, convenient layout of elements in the screen, and be responsive to user inputs to provide a good user experience, UX. Pack it to a single executable file to run from your desktop, or create a web application to run the program in browser from any computer with an internet connection. That's how you do software engineering. Now imagine a trade company. To provide a better service and personalized experience for every customer, you might need to find a way to collect and store some data about his preferences and habits. Data engineering takes place here. Then analyze the data to create a statistical report with graphs. It's data analysis. And go even further. Try to find mathematical relationships in the data, so-called model, to predict customer behavior in the future. Data science come over here. This is quite a rough classification, but you've got the idea. Finally, machine learning, also called just ML. Having a huge dataset with a million of records, you want to find some patterns which barely can be seen with the naked eye, and then use it in predictive analytics. No problem. Use ML algorithms available out in the box in scikit-learn library, without a specific knowledge about how it works under the hood. Here is another example, my favorite one, found on Google developers' website. You have a small cucumber farm. Cucumbers are sorted into 4 groups: long and straight, long and crooked, short and straight, short and crooked. Depending on the group, you sell it to local restaurants, vegetable shops, or street resellers. Sorting things by hand is tedious. What can we do here? Engineering and machine learning techniques will bring the answer. Build a small conveyor with a dispenser which places cucumbers one by one on a belt. Install 4 mechanical actuators which can push out a cucumber to one of the sorted groups. Attach a camera to let our system see what's going on at the moment. Use an Arduino connected to your computer. Now we need a brain which will give a command to actuators when to push the cucumber out of the belt. As you might have guessed, we are going to use an image recognition techniques with pre-trained neural network. To train the model, we need a set of hundreds and thousands of cucumbers photos manually marked as belonging to one of the group described earlier. When everything is ready, the system in real time takes photo of a cucumber on a belt, determine its group, and send a signal to the actuator to push out the cucumber into a particular box. Just feel how powerful this can be. ML, of course, has its pros and cons, which we will discuss later in dedicated videos. All that magic can be under your control with help of Python and its numerous external open source library. I recommend to start your journey from software engineering and then learn other Python applications as augmenting tools. And there is a simple reason why. Each of the domains described earlier requires a significant effort to master, and even a small but awesome web app shown to your friends and their praise and positive feedbacks will keep you motivated along the way. In opposite, who's gonna really understand the beauty of your machine learning model except professionals in industry, and how soon will you be able to speak the same language with them? There are plenty of learning resources over the internet, but I'd like to guide you through those which used to help me a lot a time ago. MIT OpenCourseWare, Introduction to Computer Science and Programming in Python. It's a well-structured academic course with in-class examples and home assignments. Automate the boring stuff with Python, one of the best books for beginners with speaking title. feel free to use it web version. The links will be attached to the video. Before jumping right into the code, let's install Spyder, so-called Integrated Development Environment (IDE), within Anaconda package distribution. Anaconda is recommended in Python MAT course and very convenient indeed, having many useful pre-installed libraries. You can learn more on the official website. Follow the default installation process and register Anaconda as a default Python path. The installation is complete, so let's have a look at Spyder. As the official website states, Spyder is a powerful scientific environment written in Python for Python and designed by and for scientists, engineers, and data analysts. It offers a unique combination of the advanced editing, analysis, debugging, and profiling functionality of a comprehensive development tool with a data exploration, interactive execution, deep inspection, and beautiful visualization capabilities of a scientific package. And by the way, it can be customized according to your preferences. The dark mode looks awesome and takes care of your eyes during long night coding sessions. Feel free to play around and get some familiarity with Spyder. In order to develop a programming mindset at the very beginning, you need a tool to conveniently follow your code step by step and see what changes. Print statements are quite useful, but what if you need to understand a complex behavior of a given code in every iteration? Here's a perfect tool for you. Pythontutor. With red arrow, you always know what's going on at the moment. I can't stress enough how important this is at the very beginning. And the final advice for today. Once you get basics of the language, don't stay in the vicious circle of tutorials. Don't waste your time. Go get your hands dirty and solve your own routine problem. That's how you really learn. That's it for now. In the next video, we're gonna make a fully functional desktop app with user interface. Stay tuned.